What's up, fam? It's Smiles for Miles. What's going on, gang? Welcome to Gig Life Driver. Oh, I'm tired. Just got off work. I hope I earned your subscription today. Give me a thumbarino up. Like it. Share content. It'd be awesome. You'd help me out tremendously. I want to thank everybody that's subscribed so far, and let's keep that going. All right, well, I just got home from my shift. About an hour ago, actually, gang. About an hour ago. Not as tired as I have been in the last video. Last video I wanted to share with you what I kind of like what I look like when I get done delivering in 107. We've been very lucky past a couple days here in the old AZ. I live in southern Arizona, Tucson to be exact. And hey, cut that out, my cat. And so we had it's monsoon season, and in the middle of the night we get storms. So that means in the morning it's cool, and it stays cool until about 2 o'clock when my shift is over. So yesterday we got up to 103. Today 103. I think tomorrow we're 102. I think we jump up to 107 on Thursday, and Friday I think we're 100. So it's good because it gives me more time to work, because I was just working harder, not smarter, because of one, the slowdown, summer slowdown, and to make my money I need to make every week. I had to work harder to get it. But last week I made my money, worked 5 days, finally got a weekend off. Yeah, me. Yeah. I felt a little bit of the fear of missing out, but it was so worth not having to go out and deliver and be able to rest and catch up, because it was getting bad. I'm not gonna lie, gang. I started getting dizzy. Saturday morning I woke up and dizziness. Take a step and you're moving sideways. That's no good. That means that I'm at the beginning of getting like heat exhaustion. Sunday I felt a little better, but still dealing with that dizzy. And so I took Sunday off as well. So it was nice just to rest, relax, just do really a bunch of minimal stuff around my house, domestics. So, but that's not here or there. I just got done with my shift. I just wanted to kind of share with you what I've been finding out with the new app, the updated version of the app. Yesterday was great. It's still doing that lull. I don't know if you guys remember this, but in the past video I talked about how to contend with the lull, and that's meaning basically you sign on, and you start getting orders. At least for me in my marketplace, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, I start getting orders and they just keep coming. But then they'll just abruptly fall off after a couple hours, and then you won't get anything. And I'm a person, I like just keep going. I want to work through my whole shift, and then when I'm done, I'm done. I don't want to take a break in between, 30-minute break, go have something to eat, relax. I don't want that. I want to work and get it done. So therefore, I can rest after my shift is over, and I can grab something to eat, and I can finally cool off. I'd rather do it that way than in the middle of my shift, cool down and eat equals tired. Then you don't want to finish. Most cases. For me, I don't tend to not want to finish. So what I figured out with the app is, and I learned this from Driven More, I'm going to share with you guys again, is the lull hit today at 12:42 because I looked at the clock. So I ended my dash. Wanted to see my ratings. I wanted to see what I earned so far, and then log back in, because I'm platinum. I can dash now. So if you can dash now, this is ideal for you to do. It works. I've been doing it. Did it yesterday, 3 different times, twice. Started in the morning, got to the lull, logged out. Logged back in, kept humping, started humping again, the lull hit again, logged out, did it a second time, I logged back in, and then I made my quota I needed for the day, and then a little bit extra. Today I did it again. Today I was just moving, you know, and the lull hit 12:42. So I logged out, checked my ratings, checked my earnings, stuff like that, just to kind of see gauge where I'm at, and then, you know, take a little break between logging out and logging back in again. And so then I logged back in, and then I was in a hotspot. So I kept up to the top right-hand corner of the app is the question mark, and you hit that, and it says I'm not getting deliveries. I kept hitting that over and over and over and over. I must have did it 4 or 5 times. Finally, I got an order. Once that order comes in, then it starts moving again. It starts going again. And so I went to the end of my shift. And then I got one last order. It was a pizza order. I figured out how to carry a 16-inch pizza and a 22-inch pizza. So I grabbed it, took it to the place, delivered it, and then ended my shift, looked at my earnings, boom, made my quota. I was done for the day and headed home. So that works, gang. If you can dash now and you hit a lull, like a dead spot where you're not getting orders, but you're just moving and grooving, and all of a sudden you're just not getting anything, just log out and log back in. You'll get orders again. It'll act like you just started over, brand new. So when you first log in, it takes, about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, depending. Mostly for me lately, it's been about 5-6 minutes. And I can get orders again, offers, and start going again. So that works that way as well. I didn't get any upside down orders. That thing is all done. It didn't happen. I shouldn't say all done. It didn't happen for me today. My average offers were $6 per offer and traveling 1.6 miles. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Almost $3. Little more than $3 per mile. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So I'll take those orders. I'm on a bike. Today I rode my moped. So I'll take those little short, 450, 550, 650 orders. I got a stack that was 750. We all know those, but they both tipped. It just wasn't, it was going in the same direction, and at the end I think I got a total of 850. So they both tipped, $4.25 a shot. They both tipped. $2 base pay, $2.25 tip. Boom, I was stoked. So I did get one stack, but nothing upside down. Nothing upside down this shift. Thank you for that, DD. The upside down shifts just drive me up the wall. I was able to boost my AR rating up to 86 today. I was fluctuating from 80, 82, back down, 88. And that was because of those upside down orders. I haven't hit below 80, knock on wood, but now I'm up to 86, so I'm good. All my numbers are great. I got plenty of deliveries under my belt. I deliver at least anywhere from 46 to 50 deliveries a week, 5 days a week, so that's average around 10 deliveries. If I work a Saturday, last week I didn't work a Saturday or Sunday, so I got 48 deliveries in for the week for 5 days. Doing lunch. We got a lot of people around here with little wieners and big muscle cars, and they just like to burn out and blah, 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 and it's crazy around here. And they're really expensive cars, and they all live in like little shithole houses. It's kind of funny to see. Anyways, so that works with Dash Now. You can hit the lull, slow down, whatever you want to call it. Log out, give yourself a couple minutes, 5 minutes, log back in. It'll start over again, just like you just started your shift, brand new. And you'll start getting offers in again. Not too many Karens lately. Everybody's been real cool lately. I did get ghosted out of a restaurant. The young lady that is the manager there, she just didn't like me from the get-go, and I don't know why. I'm not rude, I'm not mean. I've talked about this. Everybody in my marketplace loves me, I love them. We look forward to seeing each other, we laugh, we joke around. They're getting their butts handed to them, and they say, hey, it's Smiles, it's going to be, we're running behind, it's going to be 5 minutes. No problem. I let my customer know, I let DoorDash know what's going on. Everybody's copacetic, gives me an opportunity to cool off in the AC. So I don't get upset. like today, I had one in this place called the Monica, kind of a high-end restaurant type. Walk up to the counter, order, pick up, no wait staff. But there's running behind. And I just said to her, she's like, I'll be about 10, 15 minutes. I said, okay. I just want to let you know, though. She goes, yeah. I'm like, I showed her the app. I'm like, see right here, it says 12:07. She goes, yeah, that means that I have to have that in my hands and confirmed by 12:07. Okay, because that goes a strike against you guys and against me. So I'm just letting you know. I'm not upset. I'm hot. I'm driving this, delivering in my scooter. You saw me pull up. She goes, yeah, we're all amazed. Like, you're always on that scooter and you dealing with the heat. I said, so I don't mind being in here cooling up. I'm just letting you know what DoorDash wants you to be doing. Okay, so you got until 12:07 to get that order to me so I can get it to the customer and everybody's happy. Your corporation company is happy, DD's happy, and the customer that ordered it is happy. So they got it to me. Another little wiener with a big motor. Anyways, they got it to me. They were a minute late. I confirmed at 12:08, and I said, thank you very much. She's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that that's a thing. And I'm like, yeah, it's a thing. It's for you guys to know too that you have a time allotment to have it out. And because it's in the delivery, according to protocol from Dee Dee, and she understood my little shortening of the company name to Dee Dee, you guys have to have it out at a certain time. We have to have it delivered by a certain time. It's just protocol, They don't necessarily, you won't personally know what's going on, but corporate would know. Okay? She was like, okay. And I'm like, I personally know because I'm an independent contractor. So I am my own boss. I am my own corporation, which I am a corporation. I built corporation papers for my delivering food. I'm a corporation. Smiles for Miles is my corporation. You guys wonder where Smiley came real quick. My grandmother named me Smiley when I was born. She said I came out. She was in the birthing room and she said I came out, no fussing, no crying, big smile on my face, like just happy, ready to take on the world. So she made sure that one of my 3 middle names is Smiley. And I'm Mexican-Irish, so I have a very big name. So that's where Smiley comes from. So that was my day today. And then it was really cool because I love delivering to the federal building. I delivered to the actual, not to the federal courthouse this time, but actually to the federal building where they have surveillance, etc., etc. And I love going to this building because it reminds me of my family. I grew up in politics here in Arizona. I go all the way back to when the territory of New Mexico, Arizona territory, first governor, George W. Hunt, is my family, my grandfather, my great grandfather. Might be 6th grades now, it's been so long. But yeah, he was my grandfather, and he was the only one to do 8 terms, 4 in territorial Arizona and 4 in state Arizona. So I go way back, and I was telling my customer that. I'm like, yeah, I love coming here. She goes, really? I'm like, yeah, my Uncle Dennis DeConcini, his office is here, God rest his soul. And I just go down the list of all the politicians, Arizona politicians I grew up with that I call family, because they expected me to refer to them as uncles and aunts, or in a lot of cases, Dios and Diaz, because I do come from a Chicano activist household, and my mom's side is Irish, my dad's side is Mexican, with a bunch of other little things involved. I'm an American mutt, that's what I refer to myself as. So, yeah, so it's really cool, and she got a kick out of it. She's like, wow. And she's like, why are you doing this? I'm like, because I don't want to sit home and get old. She goes, yeah, I can understand that. I'm like, I would love to run for office someday. I'm like, but I don't have a track record of doing that. You know what I mean? She goes, yeah. I'm like, but I have a lineage of it. Being part of Arizona from the beginning and growing up in the political circles that I grew up in. I'm not just saying Democrats. I grew up around Republicans as well, because everybody was like this back in the day. In the background, they're all like this. Democrats and Republicans, they're like this. That's how they get work done. In the forefront, they want to think that, and They want us to think that they're against each other, but really in reality, in the background, they're like this. Except for this day and age of the political atmosphere that we are all living in right now, with all the potential fascism. And I'm not going to get into politics. I'm just going to say it's wild. See, what else has been going on? Saw my buddy. He's a new friend now. He's from Venezuela. He is an immigrant. And yeah, it is what it is. You know, you're trying to make money, do it. Do what you got to do it. Try not to break the law. Try not to hurt people. Do it in an honest way, and life is good. But yeah, that's really, other than that, nothing else has been going on, gang. Just working hard, doing the shift. Students are coming back, so my area is starting to get busy again, which I'm very thankful for. I'm hoping that I get another weekend off because the old man is tired. You know, I don't mind working 7 days a week. I can do it, but it takes a toll. And it does, starting to take a toll right now. So I'm excited for this week. I didn't even want to go to work yesterday. I was so tired, but I did it. Today I didn't want to go either, but I was tired, and I did it. I go through that. I'm sure a lot of you guys go through that. It's like gig life burnout in a way. I haven't really suffered full burnout, but it does gig life burnout. There is something I did want to touch base, and I'll tag him. Maybe he'll see it. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I don't really care. But it's something that triggered in my mind that he was talking about. And this is Pedro DoorDash. I don't remember his last name, but it doesn't really matter. I like his content. He is a millennial, whatever. But he's at least a millennial that understands and doesn't use excuses and actually owns his shit. But Pedro said something, Mr. Bet On You. I'll just refer to him like that. Mr. Bet On You said something about a dream that DoorDash is going to start showing all of us who's online at the same time, so you can see what areas where all the drivers are at, which would be awesome. I personally would love that. Because in that way you can say, oh, okay, this area here is just saturated. But this area over here doesn't look bad. There's only a few. I'm going to go over there. Still good paying area. This area is saturated. I'm going to go over here. Well, my buddy is a gigger in the UK. And if you guys know anything about UK gig life, they don't drive cars. They do everything on scooters, mopeds, electric bikes, in the rain, in the cold, in the rain and cold, in the hot, in the humid. They 2 wheels. That's everybody delivers on 2 wheels. I was talking to him one day, it was a while back, and he was mentioning that they just got a new app, which was really cool. He was telling me it's a really cool app, Smiles. Like, you can see where all the drivers are at. So if you know the GoPuff headquarters is here, see, everything is encompassing. If you deliver for Just Eats or Deliveroo, those two will throw GoPuff at you as well. You can just deliver for GoPuff and you'll pick up others too, without multi-apping. They'll just throw GoPuff at you. So anyways, he says you can look at the app and see an area and see how many drivers are online. So cool. I told him, like, man, that'd be great if we had that in the States. I'm like, that's like second level pro stuff, pro status. You know where all the drivers are? And you can go over another area where they're not a bunch at and most likely get more offers, maybe bigger offers, but definitely more offers. So Pedro DoorDash Santiago, Mr. Bet On You, I don't know why he even calls himself DoorDash anymore, but whatever. He mentioned this and it triggered my memory. So they have that in the UK. It's a separate app that drivers can get and you can see where everybody's at. So I'm hoping Didi does this. I really am hoping Didi does this in my marketplace. It might be in other people's marketplaces, but it's not in mine. Uber Eats does not show that in my marketplace. It might show in other marketplaces, but I don't know that at all. I know my marketplace. That would be sick as tits if we could see all the drivers that are online and where they're at, and therefore we can make our choices of where we want to go. If we want to be in the same area they're at, or we want to battle for offers, or we want to go to an area that there's not so many and we can higher chances of getting more offers in a row. That would be killer. Thank you, Mr. Bet On You, for talking about that. triggering my memory. So yeah, the UK's already got that going on. That's pretty freaking rad. But yeah, other than that, everything's good, gang. You know, still delivering on my scooter. My overhead is still only $100 a month. I'm at almost 10,000 kilometers, which is about 5,000 miles on my scooter. I got her when she was at 1,400 miles, so I've paid her off. Bought her for paid $1,000 for her. It's a 2007 Kymco, Kymco, and Kymco was his name. Oh, anyways, and it's a Kymco People 50cc 2-stroke, and it's fun. I love riding it. Yeah, it's taxing on the body because you're dealing with the heat. And when it rains, I don't go out riding. I just make sure I make that money while I can and make all of it at the time I can, and then the rest of the time I can rest if it's raining. So I'm really enjoying that. You might as well want to think about delivering on a scooter or a moped or an electric bike with a trailer attached, because then you can still get large delivery orders. I get large delivery orders on my moped. I get large delivery orders on my bike, my e-bike, but they're not the catering program. They're just larger orders. My marketplace, Mr. Bidon, you mentioned there's nowhere to find to sign up for the catering part, and I was like, I thought I saw it. Sure enough, I went through the app and can't find the how to join the catering program. I wasn't going to join. I was just curious to see what it took. I can do pizza, which I have put myself on that list now. I'm able to deliver pizza. I got myself a bag. I got myself a big net bungee that I can set the bag with the pizzas in it, put it on top of my crate, and bungee everything on top, and it's just solid. It doesn't move. I can take hard turns, and the pizzas just stay in there just fine. The outcome, the cheese doesn't slide around. Everything's perfect. So yeah, I tested my thing out today. Got my first delivery for a pizza order, and everything worked out great. It was awesome. Very exciting. Okay, gang, that's about it for today. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Remember, brothers and sisters, peace be the journey, and get out there and do the hustle. Do the hustle.